Secrets by Robert G. Parent. Dean and Sandy walked hand in hand down the cobblestone streets of Riverton, a quaint city in the northeast United States. The city was a curious blend of the past and future, with historic buildings nestled alongside sleek, futuristic skyscrapers. The couple, who appeared to be an average young married and Caucasian pair, were anything but ordinary. They were teleported from a ship in orbit from a distant planet in the constellation of Orion, and are a part of a benevolent group of galactic guardians who maintain balance across the galaxy. This group understands that the whole galaxy has a perfect balance, like a molecule, that if one planet is out of balance, the whole galaxy is out of balance. Their purpose on Earth was simple: enjoy a much-needed vacation while remaining aware of any signs of trouble. They had teleported down to Riverton with only their laptop, modified to communicate with their extraterrestrial friends. The city, with its vibrant culture and picturesque scenery, seemed like the perfect getaway. For the first couple of days, Dean and Sandy immersed themselves in vacation activities. They strolled through the historic district, visited art galleries, and sampled the local cuisine. Yet, despite the city's charm, something felt off. The people of Riverton seemed unusually passive, almost devoid of ambition or drive. Conversations with locals revealed a strange sense of contentment, as if they had lost the desire to strive for anything beyond the mundane. One evening, as they sat in their hotel room, Sandy voiced their shared concern. "Dean, have you noticed how everything here seems different? It's like they've lost their spark." Dean nodded thoughtfully. "I felt it too. There's a strange aura about this place. We need to investigate." With their mission in mind, they set out to uncover the mystery behind Riverton's strange tranquility. They began by visiting the city's central landmark, an old historic tower that stood tall in the heart of the city. The tower was an awesome structure, a testament to Riverton's rich history. However, its presence seemed to cast a shadow over the city, both literally and metaphorically. As they approached the clock tower, Dean's instincts kicked in. "There's something about this place, Sandy. I can feel it." Sandy glanced around, noting the almost robotic behavior of the people passing by. "Let's see if we can get inside." They found an unlocked door at the base of the tower and slipped inside. The interior was dimly lit, with winding staircases leading up to the clock tower's mechanism. As they ascended, they noticed an almost imperceptible hum, a vibration that seemed to resonate through the walls. Just as they reached the top of the tower, they heard footsteps approaching. A security patrol from the secret organization Serenity was making their rounds. Dean and Sandy quickly hid behind a large mechanical gear, holding their breaths as the patrol passed by. They knew that being caught would jeopardize their mission and their identities. As the patrol moved away, Dean whispered, "We need to be more careful. If they catch us, it could be disastrous." Sandy nodded. "Let's keep moving, but stay alert." At the top of the tower, they discovered the source of the vibrations, a complex array of devices emitting high-frequency sound waves, inaudible to the human ear. Dean and Sandy exchanged a knowing look. These vibrations were the key to the city's unnatural passivity. However, as they approached the equipment, they encountered a new challenge. The high-frequency waves began to interfere with their extraterrestrial senses, causing disorientation and headaches. "We have got to push through this," Sandy said, gritting her teeth. "We can't let it stop us." Dean agreed, though the interference made it difficult to focus. "We need to disable this equipment and find out who's behind it." With great effort, they managed to navigate the disorienting waves and disable the control panel, causing the vibrations to cease. The room fell silent, and the interference subsided. As they regained their composure, they delved deeper into the tower's hidden chambers, stumbling upon a control room. Inside they found a group of men and women, all wearing uniforms bearing the emblem of Serenity. The organization's leader, a stern-faced man with an air of authority, turned to face them. "So you've discovered our little secret," he said with a smirk. "We have made it our mission to bring peace and contentment to the world by any means necessary." Dean's eyes narrowed. "But at what cost? You've stripped these people of their free will and ambition." The leader shrugged. "A small price to pay for a world without conflict. Our technology ensures that people remain docile and content." Dean's expression hardened. "True peace can never be achieved through control and suppression. Peace must be taught and chosen, not imposed. It's through free will that people can genuinely work together and build a harmonious society." The leader scoffed. "Idealistic nonsense. People are inherently chaotic. Without control, there would be nothing but conflict and disorder." Sandy stepped forward, her voice steady. "You're wrong. It's precisely because of free will that people can learn, grow, and find common ground. When individuals are free to make their own choices, they can come together to create lasting and meaningful peace. Your method is nothing but a facade, a false sense of security built on manipulation." The leader's face twisted with disdain. "And how do you plan to change that? You can't stop us." Dean met the leader's gaze with unwavering determination. "By showing people the truth and empowering them to take back their lives, we'll expose your lies and let the world see that true peace is born from cooperation and understanding, not coercion." Dean and Sandy exchanged a determined look. With a swift move, Dean disabled the control panel, causing the vibrations to cease. The room fell silent, and the Serenity members stared in shock as the equipment powered down. The leader lunged at Dean, but Sandy intercepted him, displaying a surprising amount of strength. "We're not just tourists," she said, her eyes flashing with resolve. "We're here to protect this planet." The Serenity members, realizing their defeat, backed away. Dean and Sandy quickly secured the control room and ensured that the equipment remained offline. As they left the tower, they noticed a change in the city's atmosphere. The people of Riverton seemed to awaken from their stupor, their eyes regaining a spark of life and ambition. However, not all was resolved. Some members of Serenity, including the leader, managed to escape during the commotion. Dean and Sandy knew their mission was far from over. Back in the hotel room, Dean and Sandy contacted their extraterrestrial allies using their modified laptop. "Mission accomplished, but some members of Serenity got away," Dean reported. Their friends from Orion responded with a new directive. "You've done well in Riverton, but your mission is not complete. Serenity's headquarters are not in Riverton, and their influence extends beyond this city. We need you to stay on Earth and continue your efforts to stop Serenity and maintain balance on this planet." Dean and Sandy accepted their new mission with determination. They had uncovered the dark secret of Riverton and thwarted Serenity's control over the city. But they knew that their work was far from over. Their duty as galactic guardians called them to protect Earth from those who sought to disrupt its balance. As they prepared to leave Riverton, Dean and Sandy couldn't help but feel a sense of unfinished business. They had restored the city's vibrancy, but Serenity remained a threat. With a final glance at the historic clock tower, now just a silent sentinel in the city's skyline, they departed Riverton, ready for the challenges that lay ahead. Their vacation had turned into an unexpected adventure, but they wouldn't have had it any other way. After all, as guardians of the galaxy, their duty was to protect and preserve the balance of all worlds, even if it meant staying on Earth to right the wrongs of Serenity. Dean and Sandy knew that their mission was crucial, and they were prepared to do whatever it took to ensure the safety and balance of Earth, just as they did for all worlds under their guardianship.